Hello, everybody. My name is Ponce, and welcome to another episode of Vast Cuisine Speed Building Mabrika. Today, I'm going to show you guys the speed building of the shell of this building right here. So last night, I had a bit of an interesting dream. So I had a dream that I designed like a whole new neighborhood of my city, and one of the predominant buildings happened to look like this. So, half asleep and getting ready for work this morning, I decided to do basically the main design of the building. So we're gonna situate the main corner. We're gonna make the basically the template for the whole structure right now. This is me just playing around with the design and so like I said, I had a dream with this building, and it looked like this massive yellow golden palace. And I was like, "That's exactly what I need to do in Medellin. That's exactly what I need to do in this world, this city, because it's like it's supposed to be like one of those old school cities. So I wanted to situate a little bit of class, a little bit of maybe the city had a little bit of money at that time, and here it was. They built a massive structure. But so there's the first section of the building all situated. Here I am just duping it all the way over. I decided to do 12 sections on either side, so the whole building is going to have 25 sections, including the middle. Because, of course, we have to have a middle thing. There was a massive thing I remember when I first got into the PlayStation community, where like a lot of people didn't find like single block centers good or whatever, so flip it. Most of my buildings in this world have single block centers. uh, that's the way I roll. But here I am situating I decided to do like a bit of a like a Boston library type arch for the main entrance to the thing. Which this is going to be a museum. I decided to situate a museum. I wanted to originally do like a mall. In the dream it was a mall, but I decided just to do a simple a regular museum. Regular museum design. More like, eh. So he decided to e like I said, in the dream the building was golden, so I decided to use a that like pea stained, or like like that bright urine. That's the best way I can describe that color. We're very classy here in Malay. uh, we're very classy here in Malaya. That roof, I wasn't sure how I wanted to do, but honestly, like, I'm not gonna touch it now. It's all done. Well, the outside's done. After that, I gotta do the inside, which I'm gonna probably say keep an eye out for that. But by the size of this building, I don't know how long that's gonna take me to get around to it. I just gotta be honest. I just gotta be honest with the peoples. With the peoples. Because peoples is peoples.
By the people.
For the people. People's Bank. Who are the peoples?
We the peoples.
We're the Beatles. I mean the peoples. So I was gonna like bring it up again, but I was like, no, what? We're just gonna dupe this over because it's like E. The only thing that I'm gonna probably mess with is in the back. I didn't want it to be like the same design on both sides, and I'm also going to be adding Actually, if I do mess with the back design, I might situate a whole dome in the center of the building to create more of a grand entrance. Maybe have like those large those large like marble columns and stuff, you know, like in a large courtyard, or I don't know what the hey they're called, like a patio. It's gonna look nice. It's gonna look chic. What's up? I don't know why I didn't just bring that roof all the way over. Like I really don't. I really don't. I don't know. Maybe I wanted the building to look newer or like older, but you know, with like a newer charm. Recent maintenance or whatever. Just doing this top layer, bringing the thing. I decided to do that curve bent because I just didn't want this wall over here to be like super flat. Like the whole building already is like flat, besides like the little indents for the windows. But it's like for the most part, it's just a very boring box. But yeah, I think that that's what I might do. I might update the backside of it and create a like a little park, like one of those like greens that you might have seen colleges or whatever. Coño, I feel like I'm falling asleep. Situating a nice red roof for the curved bit because I wanted it to be like a focal point. And also I feel like a lot of those old school Mediterranean buildings are like, you know, like one of their most prominent features has to be like that bright red roof. That bright red brick tile roof. I mean, obviously, you know, from that shot right there, I noticed I couldn't even see the red, but no, for me, it would be nice to know that it's there. Now you can see it a little, but you know, from that angle, you're not gonna be able to see it. Damn, all that wasted effort. Also, I don't know why I did it this way. I feel like I did it like the lazy way, trying to get everything all even by just duping it over and then, calling it a day. Also, another thing that doesn't make any sense to me is like I don't know why I didn't just do one floor of like the curved bit and then dupe it all the way up, because that's like at the end of the day, at the end I just use the same window design on every floor on the curved bit. So it's like, it could have definitely been E.
No one's gonna notice.
No one's gonna notice. I notice. Meanie.
I was kidding. Everyone's gonna notice.
I hope so. Making the windows look all purdy with their shapes. Here I am just duping the section up. I realize that the thing is too short, but then I realize I can just dupe like the top bit and just keep it going, keep it going. And there it is. There's that chunk, and here we are. We gotta dupe it all the way around. We gotta create the four corners just to get the base shape. Indeed, here's the finished product. Look at it, so proud. Bunch of dinks. I think they're all that in a bag of chips because they got this fancy ass building next to the water. But so this is gonna be a brand new neighborhood I'm gonna do in Medaya. It's gonna basically be like a bunch of like I kind of want to bring Chicago or like one of those like industrial cities with like the older steel frame buildings and things like that to this neighborhood. So we're gonna have a lot of bricks, a lot of different types of arches and shapes of the windows. And and also gonna have that Creole, that Caribbean Creole architecture mixed in with it, because it's like, I feel like a lot of I feel like that's what I want to do. I think I want to combine the Creole with the steel frame Chicagoan architecture and have like a whole area where it's just gonna be like 4 floors and up in terms of height, and then we're gonna go down the road a little, and it's gonna be go back to the to like the flat historical Caribbean architecture, where it's gonna be like max like 3 floors. Maybe the occasional 4 or 5, but max is gonna be like the 3 floors. But so that's gonna be the Medalla National Museum. Thank you guys so much for watching the past, present, and future, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.